Hi, this is Craig Delger with ProLight Gear. In this video, I'm going to review the SunJack portable solar panel. This is the 14 watt version that includes the 8,000 milliamp hour battery. Let's start off by talking about price, because the SunJack products are an absolute bargain when compared to Goal Zero's products. For $150, you get a 14 watt solar panel with an 8,000 milliamp hour lithium ion battery. With Goal Zero, you're going to spend $160 for just a 13 watt Nomad 13 solar panel. Both SunJack and Goal Zero sell batteries separately, but Goal Zero is $100 for a battery that SunJack sells for $45. And I like the size of the SunJack battery better because it fits in my pocket easier. So for roughly a comparable system, you can spend $150 for a setup from SunJack or spend $260 for a setup from Goal Zero that still doesn't match the performance specs of the SunJack system. Goal Zero does sell a Venture 30 kit for roughly the same price, but the solar panel is only 7 watts versus the 14 watts you get from the SunJack product. For $160, you get a 14 watt solar system comprised of 4 panels that fold into a durable fabric package. The unfolded panels are less than a 1/4 inch thick at their thickest point and have a slight amount of flexibility in the panel, which helps with durability. When fully unfolded, the system is just under 31 inches long and 9 inches wide. There is a zippered storage compartment that holds the 8,000 milliamp battery and the charging cable for hooking the battery up to the solar panel. The panel has 2 USB standard A-size ports for plugging cables into, so you can charge 2 devices at the same time. Both ports can be used with power output split between the 2 ports. I prefer to use the solar panel to charge the battery and then use the battery to charge my devices. The kit includes 2 small carabiners and 5 different loops that can be used for hanging the panel off of a backpack, tree, shelter, etc. Many of you know that I spend most of my winters chasing the Alpine ski race circuit, and I really use the solar panel a lot this winter and would simply hang it off of a pole at the side of the race course. Many times people would borrow the battery to charge their phones. Cold weather combined with weak signals force the radio and cell phones to work really hard, and checking race times over the internet in those conditions will quickly drain a cell phone's battery. I was able to fully charge the 8,000 milliamp hour battery in less than 5 hours, but of course this can be impacted by clouds, shadows, and the angle of the panels to the sun. The battery has a built-in single LED light. It is adequate as a task light to help you find USB cables and plug them into your phone, but it isn't powerful enough to use as a trail light. The battery has a series of blue LED lights that indicate the amount of charge left in the battery. The battery has 2 USB standard A-size ports labeled output 1 and output 2 for charging devices. This isn't labeled on the battery, but output 1 is a 1 amp port and output 2 is a 2 amp port. I verified this with my inline power meter, with output 1 sending 5.12 volts at 0.93 amps for a total of 4.76 watts to my iPad 2. Switching this over to output 2 on the battery resulted in 4.95 volts and 2.27 amps for a total of 11.23 watts being sent to my iPad 2. Keep in mind that the inline power meter does draw a small amount of current to operate. That brings us to weight. The panel, cable, and carabiners weighed in at 1 pound 9.36 ounces. The 8,000 milliamp hour battery weighed in at just under 6 ounces. Together, the entire kit weighed in at under 2 pounds. While the kit isn't waterproof, the solar panel itself is water resistant. I have had it laying in the snow numerous times with no problem. The only thing I'm careful about is that I don't get the battery wet, since the USB ports aren't protected. SunJack also sells additional accessories that will work with this system, and they will also work with any other system that uses a USB cable for charging. I really like their batteries, especially for the price. I'm going to make a separate review just of the batteries because you can recharge them from an electric socket in your house using an iPhone or iPad charger. So that wraps up this review of the SunJack 14 watt solar panel with the 8,000 milliamp hour battery. If you're watching this on YouTube, look below for a link to the full review back at ProLightGear.com, along with links on where you can purchase these products. Thank you for watching this video, sharing it, and for subscribing to our channel.